those roses? I gave them to my 12-year-old daughter last night in honor of the daddy-daughter dance at her school. In case none of you have been to a daddy-daughter dance, let me tell you what happened. You walk in, you see all the daughters are dancing out on the floor, and as you start to go out on the floor, your daughter says to you, "Oh no, you go over there and stay with the rest of the dads because you're not embarrassing me." That's what happens. Anyway, so talking about daughters, sons and daughters, I have a friend of mine whose brother died when he was about age 45, and he left behind a 14-year-old daughter as well as a portfolio of over $100,000 in a company he worked for called Cisco. This is back in about the summer of 2000. So she came to me and she asked me, Cisco had already been down about 20%. The high was around 75 or so for the year and was currently trading at 65. And she asked me, do you think I should get out of the stock? And I told her I would get out of half, 50%, and then see what happens on the second half and then decide from there what you should do. Anyway, if you ever followed Cisco stock, you know that today it has not even got back to $65 a share. And this is after 25 years. So the reason why I'm telling you this is that in trading, we use a rule called the rule of 50%. If you're in a position and it's not going well, or if you simply are trying to get out of a position, we believe in being half right. What that means is sell half your position or get out of half your position or trade half your position, whatever you're doing. If the stock ends up going up, you could make more money on half your position. So you would only be wrong on half the position that you got out of. So if you've been following the trading, we currently have 400 shares of Soundhorn, in which last week we sold a $16 call on half the position, 200 shares at 60 some odd cents, and we sold the other 200 shares at $16 and got $1.24. Soundhorn closed underneath $16, so we still have the 400 shares. When the market opens tomorrow, I'm going to get out of 200 shares of Soundhorn because that's the proper way to do it. Then we see what happens on the other 200 shares. Again, the 50% rule, always a good idea when you're trading.